playground. Hi, friends. Welcome to Paigey's Playground. Today, we're reading a story about a family who loves plátanos. Are you ready to read Plátanos Go with everything? Let's go!
Plátanos Go with everything. Written by Lissette Norman. Illustrated by Sara Palacios.
Plátanos are like golden slices of this afternoon's sun on our dinner plates. I help Mommy cook in the kitchen. She shares stories about life in the Dominican Republic. Before my older brother Kendry and I were born, Mommy's stories are the secret ingredient in all her yummy food. When the chicken, beans, and rice are nearly cooked, Mommy peels the plátanos with a knife. First, she cuts off both ends. Then, Mommy slides the blade down the plátano. As her fingers separate the thick green skin from the pale yellow flesh inside, I ask, why do Dominicans love plátanos so much? Mommy smiles and answers,
Because they remind us of home, Yesenia. Back home, plátanos grow upward on trees.
Mommy says, and I wonder how that's even possible.
Plátanos are long and heavy, so they droop and curve as they grow. But their feet are always reaching for the stars.
That is so cool, I think. Plátanos are like warm hello kisses from abuela, who arrives early for dinner with abuelo. They both lived with us in our apartment when they first came to the United States. 6 of us in an apartment meant for 4 took some getting used to after living in a big house in the Dominican Republic. Even though it's great to have my room back, I miss them, and I'm glad their new place is still close to ours. Plátanos are like a love letter from the Dominican Republic. My parents moved to New York City to make a better life for me and my brother, but a long string of plátanos keeps them tied to their homeland, as if they are 2 flapping kites. Sweet slices of maduros frying in the pan remind me of Mommy's dream of owning a house with a garden. Crispy salt-sprinkled tostones are like symbols of Papi's hope for a quiet office to write his poetry. The smell of their wishes is everywhere in our apartment. It slides out of our window and floats on and on. Plátanos are like baskets of green treasure we find inside our corner bodega. My 3 tias, 2 tios, and 5 bouncy cousins stop by for a visit. So Mommy asked Papi to go buy more plátanos for dinner, and I tag along. Papi says when people visit our home and we serve them a plate of sunny-side-up eggs, fried Dominican salami, and cheese with mashed plátanos, what we're really saying is, welcome, so glad you're here. When Dominicans offer you tender, love-filled mango, it means you're family now. Plátanos are like the love poems Papi recites to Mommy from outside our building. Mommy listens from our 2nd floor window, all rosy-cheeked and smiling. Plátanos are like a magical cure. I studied hard all week for my classroom spelling bee this morning. But I missed the first H in rhythm and lost. When I got home from school, Mommy cheered me up, promising to make my favorite dessert after dinner, caramelized plátanos with a scoop of ice cream and sprinkled cinnamon. She reminded me that plátanos can heal a broken heart. Plátanos are like superpowers. Kendry swears plátano magic is behind every pitch and home run by the Dominican baseball players Pedro Martinez, Robinson Cano, and Juan Soto. Plátanos are like a fiesta. This Friday, as always, there is so much laughter, music, and dancing. My tios clear the coffee table out of the living room. Mommy blasts her favorite merengue song. We sing at the tops of our voices. Kuliki taka ti, kuliki taka ta. Music fills the spaces our laughter can't reach. Everybody shakes their hips from side to side. My worries are all put away as Papi spins me round and round. The smell of Mommy's delicious food drifts into the living room. Mommy gives me sweet bites of plátanos, and I sway to the music as the flavors dance on my tongue. Dominicans love plátanos because there are so many ways to enjoy them. With eggs and cheese, or rice and beans, fried or mashed and stuffed with shrimp. Plátanos go with house parties and sadness, and our family's dreams waiting to come true. Best of all, they go with love. Plátanos go with everything.
Wow, that was such a great book. Thank you so much for reading with me today, friend. I'll see you next time.
Paigey's Playground.